3 amazing stories all in one day. Buenos dias and good morning, senor and senorita. Great to have you on the call. Yeah, let's give each other a cosmic hug, left side to left side, your heart to my heart, your worth to my worth. Yes, let's do that. Now hold that vibration. Hold it. Yeah, hold it. Wonderful. Now send it out to the rest of the 8 billion that need it. That's right. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Come on back. Well, you know, there was 4 or 5, but I'm just going to cut it down to about 3 things that happened yesterday. One of them was this summer I took a doctor through my process she had over 25 years, she had 5 rounds of cancer. And different cancers, different locations. And anyway, she ended up, through a friend of mine, taking my process. She was unbelievably reluctant. Was not one to take the process. Just that, you know, who are you without a medical background to talk about cancer? Well, you know what? It's up to you. It's up to you there, my dear. And anyway, she ended up taking the process, and she had 2 cancers: the back and the spine, and the spine and the hip. Sorry. And it was pretty serious. It had advanced really far, and she had 4 adult children and wanted to do everything she possibly could to get the assistance to overcome this dreaded disease. And you know, she was her very close friend, and was the same very close friend of mine, Daniela. And so she came, but she was really, you know, like that arrogance piece of like, who are you to say you could do this? I said, well, I'm not saying I can do it all. I'm saying this is what happens to those that I work with. That's all I'm saying. You get to decide. Anyway, and even after the first session, she said, you know, if it wasn't for Daniela, I would never, ever, ever think of doing this or trusting you. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, the next time we talk phase 2, she came back very apologetic because she saw the shift and the changes. The great news is, because she was a doctor, she was very disciplined at doing what she needed to do. Exactly what I said, so she did that. And so she got the clear bill of health yesterday, which is a wonderful, wonderful news. Come back there. And yeah, so that was it's always awesome to hear those stories. Awesome. And then Jamie had an unbelievably crazy, amazing, not usual conversation with our friend Adam in Dallas yesterday, and we both got on the call with him. And it was a very intriguing conversation, to say the least. Yeah, to say the least. And then, you know, another one that kept intriguing me was this Yadira that had taken the process September 22nd. The first major event that we did on that scale. And she never had a glitch. Here she is, Spanish speaking only, doesn't know 1 word of English, took the program, was through a translator, Giancarlo, yeah, and yeah, it was, she never had a bad day. She was off for a day in realized that she didn't do the infinite awareness on the middle of the day. And she got back to doing it, and that was it. So here she is, Spanish speaking only, was resistant to taking it at the start. I had talked to her on the Monday, and she said, her and her husband said, no, my son's, we get him to stop drinking, we'll be fine. I said, okay, well, this is the wrong program for you. And we left. Jamie was with me. And anyway, her daughter talked to her, told her, went to see her, and broke down the denial and brought up some of the experiences of the seriousness of their situation, and explained the whole, how the ego worked. And when her daughter explained how the ego worked and how it had her convinced that she didn't have a problem when she was staring at anxiety and panic and just full of fear and like codependency and anger and rage. She had all of that, and her husband, an active alcoholic, and her son, an active alcoholic, and connected, like just not sleeping and trying to control everything. And yeah, she just went on and on with these symptoms. And she recognized that it was the ego that had them hidden on her, that she couldn't see them, so that that was one of the reasons she didn't say yes. And when her daughter pointed them out to her, that's when she started making sense of it. Yes, that's when she started making sense of it and took it, and has not had a bad day. We're almost a month. We're 2 days away from a month from when we did the first program. Now we're doing the second one this Friday, but October 22nd. And like no symptoms, none, absolutely none. And I talked to her, you know, she was a Jehovah's Witness, and she went to service every week and went prayed all the time and read the Bible every day. And the great news is this, because usually I have difficulty with people with strong religious backgrounds, but not Yadira. In Yadira's case, she just saw that as complementary, not either or. And so what she did was she took it. She still does her practice, but she does her infinite awareness. That's the only difference. And she found a way how they melded together. Yeah. Ah! Got soaked on that one. Yes. Yeah. So that's how she did it. So it was quite a conversation. And then the other one was the one that Jamie and I had. We're into some pretty heavy topics here right now. There's about 3 things going on that we're working on. Yeah, they're definitely otherworldly. And I was off for about a day and a half. I got caught up in the logic, reason, and common sense system that I haven't been in for a long time, and kind of got thrown off the ship with a big wave, and didn't realize it until Kim sent me a text. It was like, oh God, that's it. Like just starting to look at my surroundings and making decisions about the surroundings when it doesn't fit. So there you have it. That was yesterday. Yeah. So we have our second major event, like the one that Yadira did on September 22nd. We're having it this Friday at 5 o'clock. So if you want to have these kind of experiences similar to Yadira, you'd have to come as ready and as willing as she did, and as willing to surrender to get those results, but she got them. Yeah, there is. They were that day. Yeah. So there you have it. So just go to IamDivinityGlobalversity.com, and that's how you'll find out. Okay? If you want the one-on-ones, then that's transformwithdonn.com, Dawn with 2 N's. So you have yourself a great day, and know this: you are absolutely divine. Bye for now.